All right, good Wednesday morning, everybody. I'm Jared Klein here with the NBC29 Morning Rush here on our Facebook and YouTube channels. Let's get things started with the top stories you guys are clicking on over on NBC29.com this morning. Coming in at number one, it looks like we did not update these stories. I'll just tell you what they were. I apologize for that. Top stories this morning. Coming at number one, ACPD seeking information after a vehicle stolen with 2 children inside. At number 2, Charlottesville City Schools pauses name changes for 2 schools. And then at number 3, Greene County holding a special election for clerk of court. We'll get to all those stories in just a moment, but first, let's start with this story. Albemarle County Police is asking the community for information after someone stole a car with 2 young children inside. It happened around 3 o'clock yesterday in Cypress Point Drive. Now, when officers arrived on the scene, they learned someone had stolen a silver 2011 Kia Sorento, like the one you see pictured here, with a 2-month-old and a 4-month-old inside. Now, fortunately, those children were later found safe near Barracks Road, but police are still searching for the suspect or suspects. Anyone who remembers seeing this vehicle near Barracks Road between 3 and 4 p.m. yesterday is being asked to call Crime Stoppers. That number is 434-977-4000. All right, in your political pulse this morning, there appears to be a winner in the special election to fill Greene County's Circuit Court clerk seat. Let's take a look at the results. This is with 8 of 9 precincts reporting. Ashby Lamb Gomez has 54% of the vote, so she is the apparent winner. She has been serving as the interim clerk of court. More than 1,200 absentee ballots were returned for this special election, and Greene County election officials say that they were impressed by yesterday's in-person voter turnout. Well, Charlottesville is pressing the pause button on the renaming of 2 schools in the city. Beth Baptist with the school district says people were not satisfied with the names chosen. Cherry Avenue was picked to replace Johnson Elementary, and Blue Mountain was chosen for Burnley Moran.
The names just were not really what we wanted it to be when you think about it being a long-term name. And your Blue Mountain, there really is not a Blue Mountain around.
There was also some concern of confusion come election day if the schools had different names because they also double as polling locations. Baptist says the school district is working with the city to ensure folks know where to go. All right, well, UVA Health is working on a test to help pregnant women find out if they are at risk for postpartum depression. Expecting moms will be able to know in their 3rd trimester if they are at risk for the condition. Family history of postpartum depression plays a role, but the blood test will help discover if the mother has the 2 genes found in those who suffer the most.
We're also developing an app to go along with the biomarkers that will help us identify other risk factors and get even more accurate at predicting who's at elevated risk.
Now, according to UVA Health, postpartum depression affects up to 20% of new moms. It says within the next year, resources will be available to the public. Well, the Blue Ridge Health District is earning some statewide recognition for its efforts protecting people during the pandemic. Delegate Sally Hudson introduced House Resolution 467 in the General Assembly to commend BRHD. It is the House of Delegates' way of saying thank you. Now, in the past 3 years, the district tested nearly 30,000 people and administered 45,000 vaccines. Those numbers are some of the highest in the Commonwealth.
One thing that we know about the Blue Ridge Health District is that it's innovative, and so I am certain that the staff is full of good ideas about things they could be doing more if we have their back.
The BRHD says it was not expecting this sort of honor, but it is grateful for that recognition. All right, Ducard Vineyards in Madison County is adding a splash of color to its landscape just in time for spring. Now, while you are sipping your wine, you can enjoy this. Take a look. Some beautiful tulips, thousands of them, in fact. Scott Eliff, the president of Ducard Vineyards, says this is the first year planting a tulip garden, and so far it's been a big success.
Colors starting to come out now, and every day a different color is coming out, a different variety and everything. So the color mix is changing, but it's just a fabulous rainbow of colors for fun.
Ducard planted 20,000 tulips this spring, and guests are welcome to pick some to take home when they visit. And next spring, the goal is to plant twice as much, 40,000 tulips. A beautiful scene there. All right, we are expecting a toasty one out there today. Highs reaching near 90 degrees. Hard to believe. We are just starting out April here. Let's send things over now to meteorologist David Rogers with more in his forecast.
Good morning, everybody. On this Wednesday morning, dress comfortably again today. It's going to be another warm one with the jet stream well to our north. We'll see temperatures today back into the mid, maybe even some upper 80s. We are tracking a cold front that's still to our west. Once it moves through the area, there's still some colder air to the north and west, and we'll start to see temperatures cooling down starting on Friday. There's a live look at Doppler radar. No travel-related concerns today. We'll see sunshine, mid to upper 80s. All the weather headlines will be coming from areas to our west. You can see showers and thunderstorms already developing. Some of those could be severe later today. Meanwhile, we'll be dealing with some of these shower and thunderstorm chances later in the day tomorrow, late afternoon into the evening hours. Biggest concern will be for the potential of some gusty wind and perhaps even some small hail. Once that system does move through, we'll see skies starting to gradually clear out later in the day Friday, and temperatures will start to cool back into the 50s and 60s. That's a quick look at your forecast.
All right, thank you, David. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. A high of 87 today. Make sure you dress for the weather. Wear those sunglasses, shorts if you're able to, short sleeve shirts. Tomorrow a high of 81, and it looks like we have a chance for some PM showers and a possible storm. Good Friday looking like a high of 62 with partly cloudy skies. It looks like there's a chance of rain there, and then looking like a beautiful weekend for Easter weekend, and then Sunday a high of 63. Looks like sunny skies. Looks like a beautiful day. All right, thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you again on NBC 29 News at noon, and of course we're always live over on NBC29.com. Have a great day.